that, and one mosque was also built by the side of it. And the owner Imran Saab says, met PK Shabir Saab and said, I want to start one tuition center for the students in and around, Muslims and non-Muslims also. And we contacted Amjad Basha, and he took that responsibility, and there continuously and successfully he ran the tuition center. There many poor students without any fees, 10th standard students, they get high marks in math and other subjects also he arranged it. So he is attached to a class tuition center, and Darul Uloom Ashfiya Arabic College also, Kolatur, he is attached. So he is also a very service-minded person. Now we are going to listen to Dr. F. Amjad Basha. Mic handed over to Amjad Basha.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Respected President, General Secretary, and Salim Saaf, Omir Trust, and other members. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So today I'm going to talk about how to develop research aptitude in mathematics among school students. As we all know very well that mathematics is a tool in all the disciplines, and the study of mathematics can satisfy a wide range of interest, power, and abilities. And it also develops the imagination, power, and skill. The principles of mathematics, we should make the students understand very clearly rather than mugging up proofs and theorems. So we have to measure the research level of mathematical aptitude of the individual. How to do that? Before we get into the research level, research, it is not research, actually it is research. We need to search again and again. When we want to create that attitude among the students, first we should train them very well in mathematical aptitude, which plays a very vital role in almost all the disciplines, and we should try to make the students understand how to apply mathematics in real life. How do we do that, and how should we do that? We need to give, that we have to start right from the secondary level. I feel we need to give so many extra problems for them, and even in textbooks they have given miscellaneous problems, challenging problems, and those problems we need to ask the students to do by themselves. So most of them, what we do is, as far as mathematics is concerned, we feel that once we complete the chapter, the exercise problems has been done, a task is over. That should not be. We should check each and every individual that how well they are doing. And we should ask them to do those challenging problems and miscellaneous problems. It's very important. And we have to cultivate the research culture at an early stage, because that itself is a capacity building in our community. We are very much lacking in that. And we have to go over new concepts and practice problems. Instead of doing that, what usually we do is we directly jump into the solving problems. That leads the students frustration and confusion. That should not be. Okay, once we take any concept, we have to explain its applications, how we apply that in a real life. For example, if you take probability, how do we deal with probability in our day-to-day life? Likewise, we have so many chapters. Nobody can, you cannot give me a single example. Nobody can give me a single example where mathematics does not exist. It's a well-known fact, I could say. It's well-known truth. So we should make students very lively. Mathematics class, we should make it very, very lively, Then they will start feeling that, oh, how interesting it is. It is not at all a subject. It's a puzzle, I could say. Mathematics is a puzzle. It's not a subject. And we should make them feel, is it really a puzzle or a subject? And we should avoid the students using calculators. For simple calculations, they will go with calculators. this is not allowed during school time, but when they are at home and when they come to tuitions and when we meet the students, you see that when solving the problems immediately, because nowadays they are all, most of the students, they carry mobiles with them, so immediately they use calculator. So we should ask them to avoid that, and we should insist them to go for Vedic mathematics. We should ask the students each and every day, can give a simple topic. So if they are master in Vedic mathematics, they can very much excel in mathematics. Yesterday also Salim sir has shared one video. It was so impressive and interesting, which was talking about the how to become human calculator, the fastest human calculator in the world. And how is that possible? How a human can do more faster than the calculator? Obviously, that can be done if they practice well the Vedic mathematics. Right from this is not necessary that we should start only from the secondary level. We can start from primary as well. That in most of the schools nowadays, they are going for abacus and other things, abacus learning and other things. So likewise, gradually we should develop the habit of studying Vedic mathematics. So many lectures, videos are available in Vedic mathematics. We can make use of it. We can ask our students, we can ask our children to learn those Vedic mathematics and apply in the real life. And mathematical and scientific aptitude test among secondary students should be the major aim of science teaching. When we go for science teaching, these two things has to be focused more. One is mathematical and scientific aptitude test, because nowadays to enter into any field, we have aptitude test. So that has to be developed right from the secondary school students. Only then it will help them to clear all those exams very easily. What we do is, once they complete the higher secondary, at the time we ask them to enroll in some institutions to go and learn the concepts and other things. And that will be not that much effective, what I personally feel. That has to be developed from the school, secondary school itself. And we have to boost their confidence, and we have to take some correct actions on that. And higher order of mathematics has to be given importance. A great mathematician has said, God is the higher order of mathematician, because wherever we see, we can see mathematics. So higher order of mathematics. If they are in grade 6 or grade 7 or grade 8, we should, instead of, limiting our explanation and other things to that particular grade, we should, go for the higher order of mathematics. We should link the mathematics, what they have studied before and what they are going to study, how it is going to, mathematics is like a chain, and that has to be, make the students very clear. And we have to, and how to do the mathematical development. There are different approaches of mathematical development. One is representation. Representation is very important, and representation is nothing but it is the relationship that expresses the similarities or equivalence between mathematical objects or structures. We see so many similarities. We should see, if we take a chapter called triangles, where we talk about similarities, similar triangles. And with that concept, we should make the students understand the real life similarities, the equivalence between the mathematical objects and structures. That representation is very important in mathematical development. And the second thing comes about the reasoning and proof. Reasoning and proof is nothing but the drawing the logical conclusion based on the evidences or stated assumptions. That has to be developed a lot. And the communication, what is that communication in mathematics? It's nothing but their logical and clear mathematical thinking. To transform the logical into the clear mathematical thinking is the communication in mathematical development. And that will lead to the research in mathematics development. When they start thinking, see, if somebody asks how to develop mathematics, the very simple answer I could say, anybody could say it's practice, practice, and practice. That is the only approach to learn mathematics better. So, and when they start practicing, when they start thinking, no, they'll get so many logical thinkings. And with that, they can get a clear mathematical thinking. And then comes the problem solving. When it comes to problem solving, there are some procedure, there are some approaches for problem solving. The first one is to define the problem. What the problem is given, we have to define the problem, and then followed by that, we should gather some information relevant to that problem, and we should make a habit to the students to generate possible solution. The beauty of mathematics is that the same problem is given to different students, each of them will have their own individual solving techniques, and that will bring possible solutions. The solution will be ultimately one or many, but the approach to the solution will be different. And we should generate that possible solutions instead of sticking on to one particular solution, one particular approach of solving the problem. That will create really very interesting atmosphere in the class, and then evaluate ideas and then choose one. When you start solving a problem, you evaluate ideas and then choose the better one, and finally evaluate. And next stage comes the connections. What is that connections in mathematics? As I told you, mathematics itself is like a chain. The connection is interrelatedness of mathematical concepts and provide space for them to apply a number of concepts in other areas. We should not restrict mathematics with mathematics. Okay, we should try to apply that in other areas with other subjects. We can apply mathematics in chemistry, physics, biology, in almost all the disciplines. Mathematics plays a very vital role, so that interrelatedness of mathematical concept right from the secondary school, we should develop the creativity among the students, okay, of mathematical concepts. And while teaching mathematics, okay, while developing the aptitude, what will have the great impact in the student, there are some points to be remembered. One is the teacher's attitude. Teacher's attitude in the class plays a very, 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 very vital role in learning mathematics, in developing mathematical aptitude, developing research mathematical aptitude, teacher's aptitude. The teacher's teaching method, again, it plays a very important role in learning mathematics. The gender factors and parental influence, these are some major points to be remembered while teaching mathematics. And there are some different types of research aptitudes are there. One is fluid intelligence that has to be built among the students. What is that fluid intelligence? It's nothing but the reasoning ability, and the ability to generate, transform, and manipulate different types of novel information in real time. That has to be developed among the students. And followed by that, we have crystallized intelligence. Crystallized intelligence, both are very, very important. One is crystallized intelligence and one is fluid intelligence. Fluid intelligence is reasoning ability, whereas the crystallized intelligence, it is a stored in knowledge, stored information, I could say, the previous knowledge, what we have in that. That is the person's general knowledge. That is crystallized intelligence. Followed by that, we need logic. Logic is the heart of mathematics practice. Without logic, we cannot proceed in mathematical procedures, mathematical solving, mathematical techniques. We need logic. Logic plays a very vital role in mathematics. So formal mathematical study of the methods, their structures, and the validity of mathematical deduction and proof. When we go for a proof, we should go with the mathematical validity. Mathematical logics, we go with mathematical logics that should have the, unique explanation, unique understanding. We should make it very real understanding for them. Okay, that will be an eye opener to the students. And then we should, then we should have the mechanical technique should be there. The planning and designing. When we take any new topic, planning and designing is very important. How should we start this topic, and how we should gradually elevate this to make the student real life interesting. Then creativity. Again, creativity is another major part of the mathematical concept. And creativity is the ability to analyze a given problem from different perspectives, one given problem, thinking with different perspectives, see patterns, differences, similarities, generate multiple ideas, and choose a proper method to deal with unfamiliar mathematical situations. We call it as unfamiliar mathematical situation because we don't see with mathematics. So we should make the unfamiliar mathematical situations into familiar mathematical situations. For that, we need to go with a proper method. We should generate multiple ideas. For that, multiple ideas is important. And with that, if we go with gradually with all these techniques and methods, and over time, we will find your students solving complex problems on their own without any dilemma, without any confusion, without any hindrance. They will do it very comfortably. I hope, inshallah. With these few words, I'd like to conclude, and I thank the Omiyat for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Jazakallah khair.
Asaf sir, available?
Yes, sir. Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah khair, Amjad Basha sir.
Yes, sir.
நல்ல ஒரு அருமையான ஒரு டாபிக் வச்சிருக்கீங்க. மேக்ஸை வந்து எப்படி டீச் பண்ணணும், பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு வந்து எப்படி மேக்ஸை வந்து இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் ஆக்கணும், மேக்ஸை டீச் பண்ணும்போதே வந்து அந்த மேக்ஸை வந்து டே டு டே லைஃப்ல கனெக்ட் பண்ணி எப்படி டீச் பண்றது, எப்படி ரிசர்ச் ஆப்டிடியூட ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு எப்படி இன்கல்கேட் பண்ணுறதுன்றத ரொம்ப அருமையாக நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க. I would like to make one mention here.
Yes, sir.
Actually, in one meeting, it was an assembly of all the students and teachers. It was conducted in collector office for the SEP, State Education Policy. The committee conducted the meeting. At the meeting, one student was telling, எங்களுக்கு வந்து மேக்ஸில் எல்லாம் நிறைய சொல்லி கொடுக்குறாங்க, ஏன்னே தெரியல. எங்களுக்கு வந்து நிறைய டிக்னாமெட்ரி சொல்லித்தராங்க, அதெல்லாம் எனக்கு வந்து என்ன சம்மந்தம் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு ஒரு பையன் கேட்குறான். அப்போ வந்து என்னன்னாக்கா, நம்ம வந்து இதுலேருந்து நல்ல தெளிவாக தெரியுது, மேக்ஸை வந்து ஃபார்முலாய்க்காக நம்ம சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கோம். மேக்ஸை வந்து டே டு டே லைஃப்ல கனெக்ட் பண்ணாமல் சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கோன்றது நல்ல தெளிவாக தெரியுது. ப்ரொஃபசர் அம்ஜத் அவர்கள் ரொம்ப தெளிவாக சொன்னாங்க. ப்ராபபிலிட்டி சொல்லி கொடுத்தாலும் என்ன சொல்லி கொடுத்தாலும் இயற்கையிலேயே மேக்ஸ் இருக்கு, இயற்கையிலே மேக்ஸ் இருக்கு. நம்ம பல நேரம் வந்து இயற்கையோட அமைப்புகளை பார்த்தோம்னா அது வந்து ஒரு சீராக வந்து அதிகரிக்கும் அல்ல சீராக குறையும். சில நேரங்களில் சில ட்ரீஸ் பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா பாட்டத்துல வந்து நிறைய இலைகள் இருக்கும், உயரம் போக போக இலைகள் குறையும். எப்படின்னாங்க அது ஒரு சீராக குறையும். அது வந்து ஒரு டிஃபரன்சியேஷனுக்கு ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள். அது மட்டும் இல்லாம ஒரு வாட்டர் கேன்ல வாட்டர் இருக்கும்போது டேப்பை ஃபுல்லா திறந்து விட்டோம்னாக்கா முதல்ல வந்து அதிகமான வேகத்துல நீர் வரும், போக போக நீரினுடைய வேகம் குறையும். வித் த ஹைட் வந்து நீரினுடைய வேகம் குறையும். அப்போ வந்து இட் இஸ் a differentiation. ஸ்பீட் இஸ் வேரியிங் வித் த ஹைட். இந்த மாதிரி வந்து மேக்ஸ்ல வந்து நம்ம டே டு டே லைஃப்ல வந்து கனெக்ட் பண்ணி டீச் பண்ணுன்றத அம்ஜத் சார் அவர்கள் தெளிவாக கூறினாங்க. மேக்ஸ் வந்து பேசிக்கலி லாஜிக். அதாவது ஒரு லாஜிக்கல் திங்கிங்கை பிள்ளைங்கிட்ட கொண்டு வர்றது, அந்த லாஜிக்கல் திங்கிங்கை கொண்டு பிள்ளைகளுக்கு வந்து ப்ராப்ளம் சால்விங் எபிலிட்டியை கொண்டு வர்றது தான் வந்து மேக்ஸினுடைய நோக்கமே. ஜஸாக்கல்லா கை சார், நான் உங்களுடைய
Welcome,
ஸ்பீச்
sir.
வந்து ரொம்ப பயனுள்ளதாக இருந்தது.
Jazakallah
வித் திஸ் இன்ஷால்லா வி கேன் கன்க்ளூட். ஜஸாக்கல்லா கைர். அலைக்கும் ஸலாம்.
Walaikum salam.
We can end the session.
Okay, sir.